We're here in the cabin on this Saturday. I think it's Saturday morning. I ain't been up very long. I wanted to come on here and say hi to everybody and show y'all the cabin here. Let me turn the camera around. I don't know how to do that. There it is. We got all kind of good views here. This is the upstairs. Mama's still sleeping in there in our room. Let me make sure I hold on to this rail and don't fall down looking at this camera, but this is the view from the top floor. Good morning, Bubba. Glad you got a good report, Bubba. Oh, I got to take my time walking down this step. I've done had all my medicine this morning. It's a nice cabin. I'm gonna go in there and wake Kathy up. She's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad. I'm gonna show her in the bed. There's Mr. Zane. That's my great nephew. Say hi, Zane. It's the Uncle Jed crowd. Zane, say hi. That's Ed over there, going towards the outside. Look at that view we got, guys. This is the cabin right here. There's Delta over there, making her some coffee. Say hi, Delta.
Hello.
Hello, she said. Let me go in there, Kathy. The girls are still asleep. I'm not gonna wake him up. Are we up this morning? Kathy's sleeping, guys. Ah, look at her. She's asleep. Kathy, you wanted to do it live. Here we are. You wanted to do it live. We're live this morning. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Dana Thomason's on there. Bubba's Corner's on there. She wanted to do it live. She said, let's do it live, Jerry. I called her butt this morning. And then downstairs, let me show y'all downstairs. A lot of steps. But it's nice down there. India beat me in pool, guys. She beat me in pool. Got a hot tub out there. I've enjoyed that. This is a nice pool table. Got a little bar area, but we don't drink, so we don't really need that. We're gonna use this tonight and watch a good movie back here. It's a big old theater room. I think we're gonna watch that movie, If. Got reclining chairs, big, looks like 75 inch screen TV, got surround sound. We're gonna watch a good movie down here. Hot tub's right out there. I done told y'all that. India beat me in pool yesterday. She's good at it. And go back upstairs again. I wish I could just brought all y'all with me. That's what we all need to do is come to the mountains, Bubba. Oh, I don't know what the square footage is here. It's 5 bedrooms, or 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. I'll show y'all the view out here. Let me show y'all the view we got. A pretty good view. These are the foothills. Over that way, I think it's Townsend. Look at these are the foothills of the mountains. They're building a new one right there. So, new construction cabin there that we might stay in one day. But we got a pretty view of the foothills. Like I said, these are the foothills of the Smokies that we're in. Usually we get to see the big mountains that we got to see yesterday at Pigeon Forge. I did stop at my wholesale knife place, and they're not wholesale anymore. So I had to pay a better price on some of the knives I got for the auction. But it'll be all right. I'll make some money on them. I got some really nice looking knives, Bubba. I got some real nice looking machetes like they use on Naked and Afraid. I got some machetes, a few of those. I didn't get a lot of uh, uh, the more expensive knives because they no longer do wholesale. I was thinking about getting an order of taffy that we used to sell for $10 a box, but I'm afraid shipping. But I know shipping wise, if it gets hot, all you can do is put it in the fridge there for a while, and it hardens back up. It don't melt like just melt all over the place. So I know I hadn't sold taffy in a long time. I may call them and get a couple cases of that taffy that y'all like. But let me turn the camera back around so y'all can see my pretty face. But I told y'all I'd come on here. I'm gonna sit down. YouTube. Everybody's on there. Got 19 people watching. Boy, oh boy, big crowd this morning. Well, sure, Uncle Jed's popular.
To be early like this.
To be early, yeah, 'cause it's 9:49 down here, so that we're on we on Eastern time, right? So back home it's 8:49. Where Bubba's at, it's 8:49. Yeah, Bubba, y'all could have drove down and we had plenty of room. There's pull out couches and stuff. But Lloyd, I don't know the square footage. How much square footage you think's in this cabin?
Over 4,000.
Over 4,000 square feet, I'm sure, Lloyd.
That's what the listing said.
Oh, it said 4,000 square feet. Oh, Delta said it was 4,000 square feet. So, been feeling pretty good. Kathy's been feeling pretty good. Me and her and me and Kathy and India and Ed went to what used to be my wholesale knife company, but they're not wholesale no more. And I spent a little bit of money there to get some knives, some cheaper knives, but they're good knives. And then I got some really nice looking knives, Rough Riders. I didn't get many of them because they're no longer wholesale. I have to find me another wholesaler place. I can't pay retail price and then try to make money on them. But I did anyway because I wanted some knives. Yeah, the trunk, our trunk on the car we got it. I want to say how much I thank God for providing us that car. We didn't go out looking for one. I didn't go on Marketplace looking for one. It just drove up one day. That sounds, I know, like a miracle or amazing, but a friend of mine just drove up and he was just coming by to see me and check on me. He wasn't really trying to sell the car, but it had a for sale sign on it, and he wanted close to 4,000, 3,500, something like that for it. Andy was talking to him about it, and he left, and he came back by another day, and I told him, I said, most I give $2,000, and I said I can't do that till after I get my fireworks done. He said, "Oh, I can't do that." And then about 2 or 3 days later, he came by. He said, "There's that car." He said, "I'm gonna go and let you get it." I said, "I still ain't got the $2,000 until after fireworks." And he said, "I'll go ahead and get it and transfer it, get insurance on it, and you can pay me when you get done, whenever you get the money." And we was lucky because my truck, the only vehicle we had, the transmission finally went out on it, and not lucky, blessed. And God brought us a car, and just we paid a real good price. It's a 2007 Buick, and it runs good. And I want to thank Joe Walden and his wife for letting God use them in a way that He did. We got it at a good price. I got it paid for after the fireworks. We drove it down here to the mountains. Uh, it had a little problem of getting hot, but we changed the thermostat in it. It never overheated or nothing all the way down here to the mountains. And we, of course, going up and down these mountains, it would have. And it drives like a Cadillac. And it may not be a fancy car, or it's a real clean and well kept. It may not be new or a fancy car or anything, but it's something that God provided me, and in a time that we were in need, and I'm thankful for that. And God made a way for us to get it paid for, and that's how God works. I mean, it just drove right up to our house. Like God just sent him right there, and then God moved on his heart to just let us go ahead and get it. And we wouldn't have had a vehicle about driving back and forth to after fireworks. And we got us a good vehicle, and I thank God for that. That car is God blessed. That's my God's ride car. So that's how God works, guys, in miraculous ways. Sometimes that may not seem like a miracle to a lot of people, but to me that was a miracle. And India recognizes it. She said that car just drove right up to us. We didn't go looking for it or nothing. So I'm tickled with that, and tickled that we got to come down to the mountains. I think God provided us the funds to, by us working in the fireworks, to be able to take a much needed break, give my sister a much needed break down here, and give Delta a break. She's been helping with Kathy the whole time that Kathy's been sick, and going out there every day and making sure she gets her medicine and everything. Here, say hi, Delta.
Hello.
There she is. That's my niece. Say hi. And Bear got to come, Kathy's other kid, so they got to spend some time. And then little Zane here, he got to come. And Ed got to get a break. He's been doing a good job helping take care of Kathy and stuff. And Indy is supposed to be taking a break because Delta and Bear is doing a lot of the work and everything. But India won't sit still. She's still been up cooking and cleaning and everything, so I'm letting her sleep in this morning. Have a good morning sleeping in. Guys, I look forward to getting back. Ralph Smith, if you on here, you and Beth Heidi out there in Arkansas. We're going to get back to doing our auctions pretty soon. And we got some pretty good knives. I bought a box deal of 100 knives that I should be able to make a little money on. But yeah, we enjoying looking at our view this morning. Uh, all the mountains. There's some cabins that were yonder on top of that mountain over there. I don't know how people get up to them.
Jared, we got in the hot tub last night. It take 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Oh, we ain't got it up on the right temperature. What was it on?
It's not. It wasn't hot. We had to keep turning the temperature up.
Yeah, yeah. If it's 105, you just stay 15 minutes. But when it's down on 90 or something, Bear kept scared of Zane being in there, and he said, "I like it hot." It wouldn't hurt him staying there 15 minutes like anybody else. Hey, Corn Hype, how's it going, buddy? Good morning, everybody, from the Smoky Mountains here in, we're about 10 or, what are we, about 10 or 15 minutes away from Pigeon Forge? And Townsend's right up the road. We came through Townsend, that's close to, we're thinking about going to, what's it called, Katie's Cove? Oh my goodness, a snake. That scares me just to even think about that, Bubba.
I experienced yesterday.
What? Oh, Delta them was at the they went to Gatlinburg. Delta and Bear and Arlen and Ruby and Zane, and they went to what's it called? Is that the German town up on top of the mountain?
It's Anakista.
Used to be Osterdam, what Dam or something like that. Was.
It's got different little restaurants up there, like little.
Yeah, yeah. You ride
From
the.
different countries.
We
or
never.
different states.
Yeah, yeah. It used to be called Osterdam.
Yeah.
Is it still called that?
Anakista.
Anatista now. But they went up there, and then when they got down in downtown Gatlinburg, they saw a bear running in the street in downtown Gatlinburg. It wasn't a big bear, but it wasn't a baby bear. It was a mid-sized bear. And they're
About as tall as I was.
about as tall as Delta was. And the bear, that's a big bear if it's tall as you was, Delta.
Well, he was humped over.
That's a big bear then if it was a... But they saw a bear in the streets of Gatlinburg, and the only place close for them to get in was one of those, what was it, a CBD shop, vape shop? And of course they had kids under 18, and they went in that store to get away from the bear. And the guy told them, said, "You can't come in here unless you're 18. They said, "There's a bear out there." He said, "Well, get in here then."
He said, "That bear's been trying to get in our back door all afternoon."
He said that bear's been trying to get in their back door, but they wouldn't. He let them on in because of the bear being out there. But they got to see a bear, and when we go to Katie's Cove today, we'll probably get to see some bears and turkeys and all kind of wildlife. And I'm gonna try to make a video. I got to plug my phone in. We're gonna make a church video in one of the old churches, and I might sing some songs for you guys. Do a video on there. That's the one I'm doing Amazing Grace in, that I've got a old video of. So we're just having a good time. I want to get on there and say hi to everybody, all my friends, family, all y'all my friends and family. I consider y'all my family. And Bubba, I'm glad that was all that's wrong with your truck. But Lord, I'd been scared to death. Did it kill the snake? When it got wrapped around there, I'm chewing on one of my pouches. I'm gumming. Looking forward to getting my teeth. Now my scan ain't next week. I thought it was next week. It's the week after that. That they're going to check on the little spot that they found on my bronchus, my left bronchus. If it winds up being something more than just mucus, I'll have to go through chemo again, but God's got this. I'm trusting the Lord that it's nothing, because he said if it winds up being don't light up on that PET scan, then you're done. Meaning I'm done, I'm pretty well got this licked. So we're trusting in God either way. We're going to be winners. We're going to praise God either way, and trust in the Lord, because we're only going to live on this earth as long as God wants us to live, and it's in his plans. And I'm trusting the Lord completely to be around a long, long time, to aggravate you guys and have auctions and have fun on our auctions. Long enough for Bubba and Tiffany to get moved down here to Allen County. Bubba, now we ain't got no fancy house when y'all come over. I want y'all to know that, and we live in it. Sometimes you come in, there might be clothes laid around or stuff piled up where we got from auctions, and we don't have a fancy house. We got a lot of work that we need to get done on it. It's an older house, got 12-foot ceilings, and we just poor people. We live in it. I'm not one of them that's a clean freak that just want everything clean. There might be dirty dishes in the sink sometimes, and there might not be sometimes. Indy does a good job of trying to keep the yard picked up and clean, and the house clean and everything, and the clothes, laundry caught up. But sometimes you might come in there and you can tell we live in our house. We're not nasty or nothing like that, but we just live in it, and we don't tell people to take their shoes off when they come in. Now, if they hillbillies and won't take their shoes off, they can take their shoes off. But we live in our house, and if I want to set my plate where I eat late and maybe eat in the bed, I want to set it beside my bed and leave it there till the next morning, I do. Yeah, Bubba, that's something I don't care about a lot either. That's why I said something about my car. A lot of people may not think that car is much, but to me it's like a Cadillac, because it's God provided. That's my God car, and that's something. Now he just didn't give it to me for free. A lot of people expect God just to hand them out stuff and give them stuff. Sometimes you got to put a little work in it, and we put work in on it. Now there for a while, selling fireworks, you get to worried thinking, well, I ain't even broke even yet. How am I going to get my car paid for? How am I going to get my fireworks paid for? How am I going to get this paid for? And God provided there too. On the last 2 days of sales, we sold out, and we didn't make a big peck of money or anything like that. Yeah, we live in ours. Now, my sister Kay had passed away a few years ago. Man, she'd walk around following you. She was a clean freak, and I ain't holding her no fault against her, but there when they first moved in that house, you'd have to take your shoes off. Remember, Delta, when you went in?
Oh, and if you used her ashtray, as soon as you put your cigarette out,
she had that, yes, she had that ashtray. She'd make sure there wasn't no ashes falling around. She sure was. And her house stayed impeccable clean. Yeah, if she'd come to the house, she'd say, here, let me help y'all. And she'd help us unload trucks sometimes, Bubba. Oh, they compete with these other. I know there's a lot of people that's like that, Bubba. They'll compete with these other, trying to keep up with the Joneses, is the old saying. And they try to have the better car, the better truck, the better house, uh, better vacations. And like I said, we probably could have picked out a better cabin and spent more money, but I'd rather spend the money on a storage unit to make money for my kids in the future to be able to have auctions. So we could have got a cabin that was maybe had a swimming pool in the gated community and stuff like that. And we usually try to do that, but there just wasn't none available. We always want to get a pool table. The kids like to play at pool. We want to make sure it's got a hot tub. I've done been in it twice and probably going to get in it again today. It's real good on the body. And the muscles and sore muscles and stuff, and just makes you feel relaxed. I hope they got it. Did y'all turn that temperature back up, Delta, to 100 and something? Good, because I like it real super. Yeah, I like to get in there when it's so hot you can't hardly stand it, and you have to barely sit down in it. And then after you're in it a while, boy, it's so relaxing on your muscles. Yeah, that competing to just cause all of that's going to be something. I'm not sounding morbid this morning, but everything that we own is going to be somebody else's. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, the guy that owns Amazon, Steve Bozo. Nice, and we that somebody tries to call it knocks me off, but he'll try to keep calling until I answer him. But thank you, Dana. Y'all could have rode down with us, you and William too. We got room in here. Y'all could have rode down with us, and we'd had a good old time out here sitting on the back porch. I don't drink or nothing. Uh, India don't drink no more or anything. We don't drink anymore. I've enjoyed myself just as much as having a mixed drink or something out here like I used to do when I come down to the cabin. I ain't saying there ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with it, guys. I don't think. I'll just leave them thoughts to myself and let everybody work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. That's what we need to do. But I feel better. I used to want a mixed drink to make me feel better, and it just make me feel worse. It wouldn't make me feel no better. Uh, Kills brain cells and all that stuff. But now, if you do, I'm not saying nothing bad about you. Just let God be your guide. Let God be your judge. That's what we got to do. And I look forward to being back over at church with Dana and William over there at her daddy's church. And I saw him on the video the other day. Seems like he's doing better. I know being in the hospital gets you wore out and gets you confused and all that kind of stuff. But Danny was the same old Danny. Some of you guys, I shared my video. Y'all, I don't know who that was trying to call. I thought it might be my doctor, but it don't sound like it was my doctor. Probably a scammer. We will, we will. So I'm gonna get off here. But good morning, everybody from close to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, in the foothills of the Smokies. We'll come back and say hi to y'all again later on. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Be praying for us. We'll be praying for y'all.